Hello, everybody, and welcome to Great Tech New Beginnings. As I said, if you watched, well, actually, we'll just say, if you watched my series in The Rise of New Stone Hollow, you will know that I decided to play this game, or this mod pack next. If you are coming here fresh, thank you for joining me here. I have a couple other series. There's all the mods and all the mods that broke, a Sky Factory that I kind of just gave up on, to be honest, because Sky Factory, even though it's amazingly good, doesn't have a extremely good questing type direction. So I kind of just gave up on it, and yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming. There's also, I think, a couple others and stuff, and some other things that I kind of gave up on, and some other stuff, and yeah. But yeah, anyways, we're going to come into this one, which this is a massive, massive mod pack, which requires lots and lots and lots of different steps to be able to make things. So, similar to the Industrial Village Let's Play that I did, or playthrough that I did, that I rage quit because of reasons, which if you want to go watch those, you could watch those. But because of that, it has some things similar in you can't really get to the next step without getting the previous step done. But it's not, I would say it's more tedious as far as I know getting everything in this, just because it is a lot more steps. And I did jump in and check out a little bit beforehand just to see what all was here before deciding to play it. But yeah, so we'll just kind of jump somewhat straight into this. We're going to go ahead and go back into first person. Oh, let's see. This is advanced peripherals, some other for innkeepers and cars. Those are just so those. So if we click here, we could go up here and click on this, and you might have noticed, like if I click here, there's a couple things. I went ahead and automatically went in and saved just because I don't know. That might have been an accident on the mangrove door. But yeah, but we could jump in here and click on this right away. It says, welcome to the pack. Hope you are prepared for adventures and creations of factories. Yes, we are. And then there's some other stuff there. We're not going to accept or go through all of those right now, but you could see, like, if we go in here, click on this, there's still a lot of this that's technically a work in progress. It does have stuff in it, and I think I crashed. Nope, we didn't crash. Okay, just taking its time to load. Okay, there we go. It is still working in recording as well, so we're perfectly fine. Okay, but yeah, you can see that there are technically steps. It just isn't fully fleshed out. Armory and stuff. If we go here, there's a weapon printer which gets us a bunch of different stuff from, I think, I don't even remember which mod it is. Point Blank apparently is the mod for this. Yeah, Point Blank. There's a whole armor system with a casting basin and some other stuff there. And then we have Tetra tools as well, which I have played some in, but not a huge amount. I believe Tetra was also in Industrial Village. So yeah. And then we have digital storage. I believe this has both AE and I don't remember if it has refined storage as well. But like AE, I know how to do some of the wireless crafting stuff now. I know you could do a bunch with refined storage as well. I just not too in depth with it yet, so I might end up going with this. Plus, with this, I believe. Actually, I don't even know for sure. Let's go ahead and check. If we go here and go down here and type in at stuff, that's gonna freeze up again a little bit and take some time. Nope, it crashed. Okay, well, we came back. I went ahead and typed at soft, so doesn't look like we have all of the sophisticated storage in here, but we do have sophisticated backpacks. Sadly, we can't do like a big, huge backpack type system like we can with like sophisticated storage chests and all the other ones with AE. But we do have as well with this functional storage, so we can still use functional storage and do those. That crash also duplicated our starting chest that I always start with because again, I just like stuff being easier and you know, in a pack like this. Honestly, it's cheating. It's honestly cheating starting with torches and stuff, and technically that duplicated the torches some too, right? But let's see what we got in here. We got an axe, a whoopee cushion, and some of those, and then we'll come up here and steal these torches. Like so. Let's see what we get in here. We got some purple drink, which are really good because they give haste 2 for a while. We got that. We got, don't really care about that. We got another, ooh, actually, that's not bad because that's already got 1.5 luck on it. It's got a lot of experience gain. And it has empty sockets, and this doesn't go in one of those sockets. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then there's another whoopee cushion. We don't need that. We could just put that there. And then we could actually take the axe that we got, shift break this, and shift break this to get those. Because I'll be honest, if you go like this and you press R, it's a lot different recipe just to make one of those. And that flint's not hard to get, but it is a little ways off. Anyways, we started at kind of an annoying spot here. So I think we'll just go ahead and do some light exploring first. I think we want to head this way. Ooh, get some apples here on the ground. And then up here we get some apples. And there, and this is an apple tree, so I could right click on that to get some more. I believe like Pam's and some of the other stuff like that is in here. Oh, productive bees is in this apparently as well. I don't know how much a productive bee. You know what? Let's go ahead and break that with the bee in it already, right? Yeah. Let's see. We have some of this stuff here. So this here is how you kind of find your different ores and stuff, and you hover over it, you can see it's got a bunch of different stuff in it. If I go like this and press U on this, I can see it makes this. If I press U on this, this doesn't actually go into anything except for an electrolyzer, which gives you calcium, aluminum, silicone. So, I mean, we could use it to get all of those, and then it also gives us oxygen dust. So we don't need to worry too much about that right there. But those little things there essentially signify where your ore deposits and stuff are. There's a bunch of calcite out here. And vein mining is, at least at the start of this pack, there is no vein mining. I believe you could kind of get something similar to it later, but I'm not entirely sure. But no, we're just going to grab a little bit of calcite to have it. We got some lemon trees for some more food as well. Let's see, that was raw salmon, so we don't really want it on our bar. We'll put the apples on our bar. Oh, there's another bee there. But let's just head over this way. So, I did type in a seed for this. I have no idea what seed it actually is number-wise, but the seed, because these games like to spawn me far away from everything, you know, useful all the time, pretty much, except for all the mods 10 actually did a really good job spawning us real close to a village right away. this tends to not. We got something over here. It also tends to, never spawn me anywhere close to anything good for most part for most Minecraft things. So I was like, you know what? Let's just type in um a place not near anything of use, like always, or something similar to that is basically all I did. I figured if I tried to outsmart it, maybe it would work. And as far as I could tell, I definitely outsmarted it. Look, there's a whole thing of lava over there, and some like oil, raw oil from Greg Tech right there, and we're in a extremely massive shrubland with everything we could possibly need, right? I mean, there's pigs. There is some cows back there. I'm curious, so let's go like this. I'm gonna eat real quick. I highly doubt the mod that lets you just run up and pick stuff up isn't. Yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think that would be in here. It would have been really nice if it was, because then I could just carry everything back. Okay, there's some advancements, and Greg Tech, I believe, has like a whole slew of those. You got I think there's actually just one for Greg Tech directly, maybe. I don't know. Rainbow coal. That sounds like iron furnaces, I believe, is also in this. But yep, there's some cows there. And I'm assuming we ran past whatever that was and didn't even notice it. And it's too far back. You know what? Let's just head over this way because I see what looks to be just probably some sort of dirt on the ground over there. This is going to be a very... Oh, here we go, here we go. We got some red garnet. Okay, nope, never mind. Never mind. That's not going to be that useful for... Ooh, is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is right away? It'd be really good if that is what I think it is right away. It is coal ore. So I believe we could still make tools the normal way. So I should be able to go like this and possibly get myself a stone pickaxe. But I know it's making a crafting table is a bit more different, right? But if I press R on this, yeah, so it is still basically the same. Okay. But a crafting table is different. Crafting table. There we go. Crafting table is 2 flint and 2 logs. So we would need to find some flint. Actually, if I go like this again, I forgot that I put it over there. If I go like that, can I? Yeah, so just 3 gravel. So if we have some flint out here in the ocean close by, would be really helpful right now. Does not look like we have any close by. Oh, it sucks. If we get some flint, we could make ourselves a better pickaxe real quick. Nope. Wait, there's some down there. Okay, come on. Go faster. There we go. Get that. And surface. And then back down. And do this. We could probably get ourselves a shovel. It's just, well, actually, no. I was going to say we could probably get ourselves a wooden shovel, but no, we would need to be able to make a crafting table, right? Oh no, it is almost nighttime as well. But we really want to be able to get some flint. There we go. We get down here, get that, get up here. Okay. So then we could head over there, because charcoal is basically what you normally would start out with. And making charcoal's a pain in the butt. But I think for now what we're gonna do is go like this. And take some of us. Wait, no, not the cobblestone. Just these planks. And go like that. Of course, we need to go get some actual wood. Of course, here's another cool thing. I mean, I'm going to cut down this tree. You see, it takes a little bit longer to cut down wood or cut down trees. But it cuts down the whole entire tree. All in one go, which is really nice. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead, jump over here. And we're going to go in here like this for now. And put ourselves a torch up. And then we will go like this. And like that. And then actually we need flint. So we'll grab our flint real quick. And then we will make ourselves our crafting table. Like so. So that we can go in here. And go like that. And that's some weird sound out there. But this will give us a stone pick. And we can break our crafting table. Which apparently is going to fly the opposite direction as us. We could do that. And then we can put this down here. That down there. Like that. And stuff won't be able to get to it. Yeah. We can also put that right there. And the only zombies that can get to us are going to be verns, which would be very bad. But like this, we could get a bunch of coal real early, which is going to help quite significantly. Most of the time, these in Greg Tech, these veins are pretty massive. But technically, we're not getting coal, right? We're getting raw coal, which raw coal we have to smelt into coal or do some sort of weird ore processing stuff or blast it into coal or crush it into the stuff and do all this other stuff that we could do with it. And bulk blasting, we could do that as well. And yeah. And yeah, so you know what it is. You know what it is, right? Okay, so we'll be able to do that. And that will do that, but still starting with coal. But I think actually technically when you start out with this, it's like, hey, you can't make coal. Hey, blah blah blah, you need to make yourself some are you pretty much stuck using wood? Oh, hey, look, see if we got a creeper out there already. Just chilling. You can't get in. Which is good for us. What else do we get out of that? Stone dust. Okay. We also get stone dust from this, which is something else. But still, we could actually we could take some of the wood, turn the wood into coal. Right? We'll take the wood, turn the wood, or use the wood in the furnace, make coal that way, and then with that, that would give us that would get. I'm trying to think. What am I thinking of? That would give us the coal we need to then turn the raw coal, into more coal. Yeah, but yeah, you can see just how big these veins are. They are very nice size. But this will definitely help us skip a bunch of the stages. And honestly, the way I went and got flint was also, in a way, skipping a whole stage. Because, yeah. But we'll go in here in a second and look at the beginning of how you're supposed to go about doing this. In just a second here. And then we'll do that for the rest of the night. For now, we're just going to keep collecting ourselves some coal. Actually, you know what? We'll do this one and then we'll look at the rest of the things. Okay. What can we do with stone dust? Stone dust, you put something together to get liquid concrete. You get tiny stone, and then do some other stuff. Okay. Okay, but anyways, let's go in here to our quest book again, which apparently that quest also broke. So we're going to get double that, apparently. But Greg Tech Production. So here's essentially where a big, huge thing starts, with your whole systems of whatever this all is. But start here. Okay, for a second there, I thought it crashed again. Okay. So there's apparently a task before this. Logs. Okay, we gotta get 8 logs. Okay, so technically there's a quest before that, logs. This one here is the first one. In order to get this one, we have to click start, which is this one. Dependency for start. That one is major progression. Okay. Okay, so that's this one here. So the gear-shaped quests. So basically this here, yeah, is the one that tells you, this here tells you essentially just the different quest types. So there's, important quests, side progression, circuits, fuel and power gen, tips and tricks, and then, yeah, there's your main progress. Now if we go click on start here, we could click this. We already got the logs, so we could click that. Technically, we already got the crafting table. We didn't get 4 of any plank at some, apparently. Apparently, we didn't get 4 of any plank. You just go like this, I guess, then. There we go. That'll complete that one. And this will give us the chest as well. But, like I said, we have the Tetra tools, and then there's a couple different other things here. The gravel, it wants us to go get 32 gravel to get 16 flint. Which to me doesn't really make sense because it's only 2 times and you need 3 gravel to make 1 flint. But that is essentially how this pack goes. There's a lot of stuff. It's like right away, it's like, hey, go get 2 of these. And you're like, but I need 3 of those. From what I was looking at, based on everything else on further down. But, yeah, but if we go back in here again, yeah, quests. So we get the flint. The flint then unlocks the ability to make flint tools normally. Then flint tools, you would use those to get stone tools. Because I'm guessing you would, for some weird reason, skip over wood to then get the... Yeah, you would, for some reason, you would skip over wood tools and just go straight to flint tools. But you do that, you get the cobblestone to get the furnace, to then be able to make a flint mortar, to be able to make andesite dust with the small piles of zinc that you get from here, from finding zinc stuff, to then make the andesite alloy, to make, or the andesite alloy dust, to make the andesite alloy, to make the andesite alloy plate, to get to the andesite casing, to finally be able to get to the next part, which would be the starting in the create mod to do some stuff in there. Okay, but since it is pretty much daytime, I think I will finish up these last 4 right here. And with that, we will look outside and be like, oh my goodness, look how many creepers there are out here. I think we will just dig up like this and hope there's nothing bad right above us. And if there is, then we are bad. We're gonna be, yeah. Okay, but yeah, see, they're all down there. There's a skeleton over there too, but whatever. We have a mission to go complete. Kind of, right? We just need to now head out and see if we could find anything else of any use. So let's go ahead and throw our apples back down here and eat one real quick. Because we definitely... Ooh, there's a tower there, and I believe that is a tower. Looking at it, looks similar to that of the towers that have waystones in it, which if we could get a waystone early... Although I do think you can't break the waystones in this mod pack. Oh, hey, 10 and... Wait, is that what I think it is? I think that might be what I think it is. If we go like this... Oh, SN, so no, SN is going to be 10. So we have 10 here already, which is good. I could press B and type in 10 and hit save. And that should put a waypoint there for 10. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of stuff down there. I don't have any way to get down there and back up easy. If I had a bucket, it would be nice. Let's see, it's mica surface rock. What is mica gonna give us? It looks like nothing right away. Okay. So we can come over here, and I'm again, actually, this is real nice. Finding doors as well. Of course, yeah, this looks bad. There's rock salt there all over the place. Finding trapdoors and doors right away is very nice because of the fact that in order to make doors, normally you're going to need like a screwdriver and screws and all that kind of stuff. So we will take this so we could have ourselves a house. And actually, this is a place that's got gems and stuff. Okay. This was a... I don't think this has a waystone in it, now that I think about it. Let's see. We're going to go like this real quick. Look down there and say we probably don't need... Actually, you know what? The apple sapling we'll keep. We probably... Let's see. Any of this good? Crack Brawler's gem. That one might be okay. That one gives luck and core armor. We definitely want to keep it. We could throw that one out for now. And see what this one gives us. This one gives us some other stuff. We could probably throw that one out for now. Yeah, it's the same one. And then we'll come up here, and because there's some weird stuff that goes on, we could see that TNT there already. And then we know there's TNT down here in this tower. But yeah, but you can also see this is a trap chest because it's got the red. Go like that and see what we get. Smite, Fire Aspect, that, Bane of Arthropods, and some gold. You know what? I'm going to throw the whoopee cushion in there. I'm going to go ahead and throw the dirt in there. Throw the cracked brawlers. We'll take Bane of Arthropods and Smite and Fire Aspect out. And, ooh, that's actually... Oh, man, it's sad that that doesn't actually give anything great other than the max health. But yeah, ooh, 'cause it's a good one. We might take it, though. Let's go ahead and throw the calcium in there, because we can't really do anything with that right now. And let's go ahead and take an extra crafting table. Yeah, okay. There we go. And then we'll just head back down. And say we're at least good because we have a door. And then again, yeah, that was all rock salt and salt. We come over here, we do have this, which will help us start AE stuff if we stay here. Don't really see anything great on the map that would say, hey, this is a real good place to set up, other than the fact that that is right there. And I don't think we could really get in there too easily with our stone. No, you need iron. Or it says you need iron. Now let's see if I can get up here. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, let's go ahead take a crafting table. We'll put the crafting table down. Let's go ahead over here though real quick. I'm gonna go like this and throw out the, well actually no, we'll keep the oak log because there's more of those. We'll throw out the acacia planks. Come over here real quick and grab this and this. And we could actually, yeah, probably throw out that piece of tin as well. But we go like this and make ourselves a stone shovel real quick. Because there's oh, we don't have any gravel either. Let's go ahead, eat our apples. And that'll give us the ability to start picking up gravel. And we could probably get our 32 gravel here, plus some flint. Let's go ahead and throw out that, because we can't really get anything with the mica either right now. So let's go ahead and get our 32 gravel, which would be much easier getting it here than it would be inside of water. If I could fall down there. There we go. We have 19. There's more right there. Down here. There. 24, 25. I think technically, yeah, we should get more flint while we do this, right? So I'm guessing we technically shouldn't need the full 32 times whatever, times 3 to get what we need, but we'll go ahead and get more because we are up to 5 flint, so we definitely didn't get the amount that it was hoping we would get. But we go like this. There we go. And that'll probably let us get to the 16 that it told us it wanted us to have. Of course, we could just keep getting gravel until we get 16, but I think that would get boring. At 52, yeah, let's say we're good. Do we want to just go? There's a bunch over here too. We could probably just go ahead and get a full stack. Just get a full stack. It's going to be better. Just tell myself now, just do it. Just do it. It's going to be better. There we go. Why waste? Why wait? You know, why waste time when you could just say get a full stack and have it? I mean, technically 63 would be all I'd need. 64 is gonna get in the way. It's not divisible by 3, which is what you take to get the stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going out over this way. And ooh, what's this? This is Gothit or something like that. Let's go ahead, take the tin out. Which, ooh, this is iron. Oh man, I thought this was iron because it had Fe in it. Oh man, nope. So this could have other iron with it, technically speaking, because there are different types of iron. I mean, it could possibly have some iron underneath there as well. But yeah, what do we got over here? Magnet. Ooh, that's definite. I'm pretty sure that is iron for sure. Fe304. No, it's not. Wait, I forgot. I have to do that and do that. So yes, so we have iron here. Let's press B and type in iron. So we should have iron down under there. Of course, it does suck. It looks like there's a big tape. Yeah, so you can see magnetite there. There's iron. I could go like this and like this. And see about getting some quickly. And then we go up here. Catch our breath. Go back down. But you can see there's different types. You got, oh, there's actually gold ore there too. Well, that's fine. We can get this one. There we go. That's 2. And then we can swim back up. Actually, I'm curious. I know beds are a pain to make, right? Yeah, you need a bunch of stuff, but or blocks of feathers. But I think there's also a sleeping bag. Sleep, which I think is still just 3 wool. Yes, it is. It is still just 3 wool. So if I could hit this sheep anyways. There we go. There's 1 wool. You know what? Let's go ahead. No, wait. We definitely don't want to throw that one out. We'll throw this one out. And let's see if we could find some more sheep real quick. Like so. How much wool? That's just 1 more wool. There are more sheep around. Yes, there's another one up there. So if we could make a bed or a sleeping bag, we could just sleep through the night. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Put our crafting table down. 3 wool. We could sleep through the night and not have to worry about mobs spawning. Perfect. Okay, then we break our crafting table. Apparently didn't break the other one after I put it down wherever I put it down. And then we only got tiny magnetite. Oh man, I thought we got full magnetite out of that other stuff. Okay, so we'll have to come back for that then. Maybe, as long as we don't have anything too far. What do we got over here? This looks like coal or something, right? Lignite surface coal. So yeah, that's basically coal underneath there. Sup, Mr. Enderman. We got some trees over here. So there's like a forest biome, and it looks like more shrubland further across the water. Let's hit the M button here and see anything else looks good. Nope, nothing really looks good here. I mean, over here, maybe. So let's go ahead and, yeah, head in, or head towards that mountain, because you never know. There could be something real good in the side of that mountain, or not. Who knows? Looking at it from here, it looks like there's probably nothing great. We definitely need to find some food. I mean, we still have some lemons, so we can go ahead and eat those. And apparently you can't just... Okay, apparently you can't eat a whole bunch of lemons at once. Diversity. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. I guess we could go like this. We'll just eat this raw salmon, because why not? Can we eat a second one? We can. Okay, good. We'll just eat the raw salmon we got. So this does look cool over here, as far as what it is, but it doesn't look like there's anything too useful per se. Looks like it's a bunch of like terracotta and or colored terracotta stuffs. Savannah Badlands. So we got white terracotta, brown terracotta. There's andesite, which would be kind of useful if we had some of that. So we know there's some andesite here if we need to come get some. But I mean, I do love like the painted deserts and like these things, but it doesn't look like there's generally not a lot of, because the first couple layers are going to be terracotta and whatnot, so I usually don't think there's much in them. So I usually don't, but this would be a cool looking place to build a base, I think, in my opinion. But again, it would be real nice if there was a village nearby. What do we got here? We got some more magnetite, so there's some more iron there. But yeah, I think what will happen is right now what do we got here? Copper. So let's go ahead and hit B and type in copper. I think what's going to happen right now though is I am just going to go ahead and look around and see if I could find like a oh wait, never mind. I see one. Or no, never mind. That's not a village. That's a desert temple. You just noticed it like in the corner of my eye out there too. Ooh. So we could theoretically just take that over, use that as a base. I don't know. I don't know though. I think it might be better if we found something slightly better than that. But yeah, I think we'll come back and see if I find anything cooler or not. Okay, well, I didn't really find anything too exciting overall. I mean, I didn't travel super far. I just kind of went around, up and around the island, right? And the reason why I decided to stop here was simply because right over here, I mean, there's some tin real close there, which is really nice. Actually, I'm not sure what this other thing is right here. Let's go ahead and check on it. If this is copper, that'd be wonderful. Yes, copper right there. And right over here, I noticed when I was running along the shore, I saw this and I'm like, ooh, magnetite, cool. And then down here, we come down in here, there's some more gold. So I think this might be one of the better places because we got tin, copper, that make tin, that make bronze, I believe. Unless it's zinc that makes bronze. Ugh, that would be bad. But with a bunch of iron this close to the surface overall, we got there's also Vendium magna. I don't even know what that is. But I think this will be a good place. So I think for starters, let's go ahead, grab some stone. And do we want to go just for a house here on the beach? I'm thinking maybe we just kind of clear this up right here. Just this layer. Right, right. This is what we'll do. And there's Pam's crops here too, so we got some of those. We get rid of some of this salt right here. But I think we just go like this right here. Go ahead and get rid of some of this out here too. This, there we go. And then we start right here and go boom, boom. And we'll just start building our place out here. For now, it'll just be a really small place to kind of get some stuff going. Okay, there we go. For starters, that'll go like that. And then we can grab our chest that we stole. Put that there like so. There we go. And that'll let us put a bunch of this other stuff that we don't really need in there. Actually, we want the crafting table out. We want the gravel out. We could put some of this in there. Let's go keep the raw coal out. Put the saplings in. We'll put the sand nest, the dust, the sand. There's also an ashy mining bee here, apparently. Let's go put the books and the door in there for now. And yeah, and then we'll take our axe here, and we could actually just run over here. I see if there's anything cool out here on this rock beach over here. It'd be awesome if there is. What do we got? We got nice, some nice lignite ore. So this is actually a very good place because that again is coal. So you press U on that, you could blast it into lignite or whatever. So that's actually pretty good there. We also got lapis, so there's some lapis here somewhere too. I just want to go ahead and check the rest of this and see if there's anything else cool on top of here or in this area. Does not really look like it. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, there's an old growth woodland. That's what this place actually is. So that means there's plenty and plenty of oak trees in here and some mushrooms. So yeah, but we want to right now go ahead and get some uh cobblestone here, right, for our quest. Because we got that. Right, so we get that. We're going to need cobblestone. We'll need that a little bit. How much did it want us to get? If we press this, it wants us to get 32 cobblestone, so that shouldn't take too long to get 32 cobblestone. We could get 32 cobblestone. We could then make our flint. We could do some other stuff. And of course, with this pickaxe giving us some haste as we're going is actually pretty good, because that means it sped up our mining just a little bit. And then we no longer get it for some reason. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal with that is, but whatever. There we go. It should be more than enough for us to have what we want. So let's go ahead as well. And we want you to go that way. We'll do that so that we can get your stuff. So that we can make stuff so that we can get a bed. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this stuff here too from here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll put that in there. That and actually, nope, not that in there. Okay, so let's go ahead again. Let's break this just because. We will go here and take all that, put that there. And we'll expand this out just a bit real quick. Like that. We could always go get some more here in a little bit. There we go. We'll go like that for now. We'll go ahead and put the crafting table right here. And how much does that actually? It's just one carpet. Okay, so we would need 6 wool to make a actual bed. Okay, perfect to know. Okay, so for now though, we want to go ahead, go like this. And we'll get 29 of those, which will give us the flint stuff here. And then we go here. And I believe it's just like any other tool. We could just go like that. And then flint. And the cool thing about these is I believe they don't actually break. You could just repair them later. I don't remember for sure if they do break or not, but I do know you can repair them for sure. But I believe we need to make one of each tool and a sword. Which the sword also comes with Fire Aspect 2. So it is very good for getting... Yeah, actually we didn't need the hoe. But yeah, then andesite, we could always run back to get the andesite. And then we just need to get 32 more cobblestone. So let's go ahead. And we'll just run over here to this one. Let's go ahead and eat some more corn real quick. Corn apparently is very good for eating as far as nutritional value and stuff. But yeah, we could go ahead with this and get all of the stone it wants us to get. Okay, we'll just go through the whole flint pickaxe, just get as much as we can. And then we'll head back over here and see what it wants us to do from there. Is it wants us to make just a furnace, which is going to be flint and stone. And of course, I was going to say we used almost all of our flint, but no, we didn't use all of it. So we go like this. I'm probably going to go ahead and make 2 of these. Like that. And then we'll go like that and go 1, 2. And then I will make another flint pickaxe for us. There we go. Okay. But then we can put that up there and that down. You know, just go like this real quick. And put down 2 furnaces. Okay, I don't know how this is going to handle cutting down a big tree like this with just part of an axe. I don't remember if it actually does the whole thing. It just breaks the axe or not. Yeah, okay, so it will. So we could do that. And so if you have an axe that has just a tiny bit on it, it looks like it will still cut down the whole tree, even if it technically wouldn't be able to do that normally. But we could do that and come over here and just get some wood, that we have some wood to start our coal. Okay, there we go. I believe we're going to need some wood anyways. Okay, so let's get over here, jump over across that. There we go. So now if we go like this, I kind of want to, I mean, I don't really need to save this. I mean, it's just a wooden pickaxe, right? So if I took that and threw that in there, and threw that in there, and then took, actually we'll take all of the acacia logs, turn them into that, and throw that in there. Then we can take 2 coal out of there, put it in there, put that in there, and that'll start doing that. And then we can grab our sleeping bag, which actually is right here. Sleep through the night. And then I think from there, it wants us to get some andesite. Andesite's at this point, I mean, it's not far, far away, but it is kind of far away. We could run back up this way and see if there's andesite over there. I don't remember if there was. I know we had the tin. Be nice if there was some. There's also a garnet red sand and diatomite, which I have no idea exactly what diatomite does. But I mean, let's see. What all do we have? Do we have any? I don't see andesite there at all. Is there some down there? I think I see some down there. It might be gravel though. Yeah, it looks like it's probably just gravel. Yeah, just gravel. Um, we got some other weird stuff there from crate or create and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, no andesite down here. And it's quite possible there's some under the water down there, but I don't know if I want to try and fish through all of everything to try and find some. I think the fastest way to get some would be to just run back over that way and get some more. So we will be back in a minute. Ooh, while running over there, I did check this out before. I saw this weird stuff there and I was like, cool, but I just saw this when I looked down on this side. What do we got here? There's something. I don't even want to try to say that. Some more cassiterite and selenith. And so that's just a bunch of weird things. I'm not even going to bother with them right now. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and actually go grab our stuff. We do have some dripstone blocks over here, which is cool. But yeah, we'll be back. So, when I came over here to get andesite, I saw on the side of this mountain there's a whole lot of this stuff. Don't know how I didn't notice it when I came around here. But you can see when I come over here, andesite, lignite coal, andesite. So it's both andesite, which I'm assuming if I break that. Oh, what do we got for here? What do we got here? That would be so nice to be able to get right now if I had that. Same with that bolt. Oh man, that'd be so nice. But anyways, there's a whole bunch of coal right here. Whole bunch of it. So we won't, wrong button. We won't even need to travel all the way back over wherever it was to get it. There's some more super close, which we knew there was some right over there near the base, but there was some super close too. But anyways, I made another thing there so I could get some more. So basically one flint pickaxe is 64, is a full stack, right? So I was like, let's just go ahead and make another flint pickaxe real quick, grab a bunch more, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need more. It only wanted us to get 16, but we're just going to go ahead and get a bunch more than 16, and then just we'll head back to the base. Okay, and back at the base we are. Go ahead, go in here, click on this, throw that in there. We'll go in here and throw that in there, and just let that keep going for now. And we will see what it wants us to do with all this andesite, right? So furnace we made, perfect. Then it wants us, we're gonna need 16 iron, 8 copper, 8 tin, and 8 zinc. So we will need zinc, because actually I do think if I click on that, yeah, it's small pieces of zinc that we will need. So we will still have to go find zinc. But we also want to go ahead, we'll click on this real quick, go like this. Once that one's done, we will take this out. Let's go ahead, throw cobblestone in there. And we'll throw the rest of that coal in there. And then from there, what exactly does it want us to do? I'm assuming the andesite wants us to make this. So we'll click on that. It's going to be 3 andesite, makes 2 dust. Okay, perfect. So that sounds good, but we do still need to go find zinc. So that's going to be a whole thing, I think. Keep our crafting table on us in case we need it. We don't really need purple drink. Keep the cobblestone in case we need it, and we'll keep the torches. I went ahead and got some clay while we were there, just in case we need clay for stuff. Ooh, we have hostile neural networks in this too, it looks like. Which is some stuff under so there's a lot of different stuff in this. Let's go ahead, click on this one. Take out that. Let's go ahead, take out the 2 flint. And make our bowl with our flint mortar. Okay. And then we can take this out, go like this, throw this up there. And go like this real quick. And do that. And there we go. Boom. That's 42. That's more than enough. It wanted us to make 16. Right? So now we get that. That gives us the andesite dust, which gives us this. So now we need small piles of zinc, which means we need zinc dust for that. And with that, I mean, if we're lucky enough, we could just find some zinc on the surface, right? So I do want to go like this, though. I want to take these sticks out of here real quick and go like this real quick. I'm just going to go like this and make ourselves a stone pickaxe real quick that we could run over here and start mining some of this to hopefully get the ore so that we could just make ourselves a iron pickaxe real quick afterwards. I'll click on this, go like that, throw all that in there to give us some iron, which is good. I'm assuming torches are still just going to be simple. This and this. Yes, they are good. Okay, perfect. Whew. That would have been way bad if it wasn't. Okay, so let's go like that. We'll go ahead with our stuff here. Actually, I'm curious. So, stick. If I type in that, do we have construction sticks? No, we do not. Darn. Um, yeah. So we do have building gadgets. Okay, so we have building gadgets, but I can tell you right now, even though that's all it takes to make it, it's going to be a long time before we can make it. Because I can guarantee you power is not going to be that simple to get. Okay. So let's go ahead and expand this out just a bit more here. For right now, I think that'll be good. Yeah. Just go like that. Put the rest of it there. Will be good. We can go here. Now, if I go like that, well, let me make, yeah, sweet. Okay, perfect. We don't need that many sticks, but it'd be nice. And then, of course, yeah, I figured it was going to be or that much of a pain in the butt. Okay, so what we will do, because we do have another crafting table, so we're going to go ahead and put this crafting table right here. We will then click on this and type in hammer, where we will, can we just make a stone hammer? Yes, we could just straight up go stone hammer. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a stone hammer once we go get a couple more pieces of stone real quick. Okay. I don't think we can go straight to iron hammer. I think that's... Can we? No, we can't go straight to iron hammer. Okay. So we'll grab that. And we'll run back here. Now let's go ahead as well. Throw away those torches that we do have up so we can eat. There we go. Okay. And we'll click on this. And go boom, boom. And it just now realized that we got hardware. We'll go like that. We'll make ourselves a stone hammer. We will click on this. We can then click on here. Throw that up in there. Click group. Actually, we need it. Actually, I think we could combine it with the hammer. No, we can't. Okay. Okay, so this is more annoying. So we go back to here. Take this out. We got to go grab ourselves just some more stone real quick. Oh, we have a chocolate mining bee there, I think it said. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a bit of this. Like so. There we go. Don't think we need that much, but should be fine. Should then be able to come over here, click on this, throw that in there, hit repair, put that in there to craft it into that. Now I should be able to click on this and click pickaxe head, throw iron in there because we have a level 2 stone hammer. Click that and then do the same thing here where we go pickaxe head, throw that in there, hit craft, and now we have an iron pickaxe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. And yeah, and then if we click on this and we click on this, yep, we got the Tetra tool thing. And if we go down to armory, we got that and that. So yeah, but there's no rewards for those. But yeah, that's a whole thing. And then there's a rack and stuff, some other shields and all that kind of stuff. We could actually go ahead and click on this as well, or just clicking on it. And then we'll go back up to here. And we're definitely going to need to work on getting that some more. So let's just run back over here and start getting some more stuff to make iron. And we'll probably go ahead and grab some of this gold here as well, just because we can now. There we go. Okay, now let's get in here and grab all this. I'll probably go get a bunch of sand at some point to kind of cover this, or maybe just cobblestone and cover all this up. Although, actually, we do need to do something else real quick while we are here, because I did get rid of a couple more sheep, so... Nope, never mind. We only have 4 wool. I thought we had more. Okay, but let's go ahead in here. Go to the magnetite in here. There's some other stuff. I'm assuming we could still... Ooh, that gives us something else. That gives us the dust, which then... Okay, so the vanadium stuff is not going to help us any. Okay, but let's go ahead and click this. And we are going to need to still go find some zinc and get rid of a couple more sheep. But what we can do is take this out, put that in, throw that in to get that gold. And we have that. We should be fine. Yeah. Okay. So where do we think we could find zinc? So we didn't see any up in the... I don't think there was... I don't know for sure if I actually went all the way up onto that section of rocky beach or not. We can head up there and find out real quick if I did. I don't think I did, but right now, sadly, the only thing we don't have super close right now, from what I can tell, is just the zinc. But if we can find zinc close, we will have essentially all the basic stuff we need starting real close. We have copper, we have tin, we have iron. There's even a little bit of gold in the iron. We also have coal or lignite coal. Okay, so we have decent amount of gravel here, because yeah, this is apparently like a gravel beach inside of this highlands. We do have some more sheep here. There we go. And get rid of this one too. There we go. That'll give us the other 2 wool we need to make our bed. So I see something blue over there. I'm pretty sure that's just different stuff from like create. Different type of like gravel. There's an orchard here, which doesn't look like we have any zinc in there. Or any type of ores down there. What do we have? Anything else over this way on the beach? I doubt it, but... Yeah, because it's like there's all this other stuff here. I am curious now. Okay, I see these big trees. I see these big trees. I am super curious. I'm going to have to take our flint pickaxe. What do we got here? Ooh. I don't remember what this is again. SN, which was tin, right? Tin. Yeah, so we have tin over here. Darn. If I... Okay, so that does break it differently. Okay. But that's still pretty cool how that worked. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But that gave us what, a bunch of redwood, which I'm assuming we could turn into like redwood planks. Those actually look pretty cool. We could turn them into an open fireplace. You're talking, but yeah, here's the things let's talk about. You got your screwdrivers and your saws. Um, Different hammers to be able to make all these gears and stuff, just to make like a jute box. But yeah, so that's all of the fancy stuff in here. A bunch, well, you know what I mean, a bunch of the fancy-ish type stuff. But of course, with productive bees, I'm assuming we can use those to get a bunch of stuff easier. See if we could find... I don't see any other like on surface ore piles, which kind of sucks. But yeah, what is this? Azurite. What do we got here? What do we got here? Nickel. That sucks. Just you, and then click here, and yeah, just nickel. But we can still go like this. Hit B. Why is B not working? N. Okay, fine. We'll just hit N, I guess, and then hit new and type in nickel. Save. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, well, we got nickel right there. And again, this is just all this stuff, which again, if we go like this and press U on that, it's pretty much just used to make blue bricks and different types of stuff from there. Re-chiseled stuff, and yeah. What do we got here? Some Gothis, which was FeHO2, which is if we hit this, go like that. So there's more iron over here, and then olivine, which again, if we go like this, and go U and then U, we get magnesium, iron, and silicone. Okay, but either way, there's still iron over here. Oh, let's go see on this island if there's anything, and then we'll head over to that island, I guess. Because this is just all the stuff that's near us. We don't want to have to run too far to find stuff. Okay, so we got a lot more lignite coal here. So there's a lot more coal. So we are perfectly fine on coal for a while. Well, actually, really, probably the rest of the entire thing. I don't think we're going to need it. Again, granted, this is a little bit of an annoying place because it is in the water. But we might be, if we get sponges and stuff like that at some point, we might be able to get it all cleaned up. What do we got here? Appetite. Okay, so nobody cares about that. We got some stuff over here. Please be zinc. Please be zinc. Please be zinc. Magnetite and sapphire, so more iron. So I mean, that's not bad. Say, getting all that iron. So we got lots of iron around, lots and lots of iron, which is also very good. What type of tree is this? Cinnamon. Ooh. Okay, though. So I don't see. What are these? Boxwood bushes. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any zinc. We do have a couple more islands around to check. And then after that is going to be major exploring and stuff like that. But I mean, still, we got a bunch of really good stuff here nearby, actually. I didn't spawn near it. We can still say I did not spawn near the stuff. Oh, a bunch more lignite. Well, I mean, seriously, look at it. We have coal for days. Coal for days. Now let's go check these ones over here. And I mean, I am kind of looking underneath the water as well to see if I could see any other types of ores and stuff as well, but I don't. Okay, what do we got here? We got some stuff here. Zinc. Nice. Nice. There we go. So we have zinc here. So we could press B. Nope, still not working. Okay, so we hit N for these, and we go here and type in zinc. Hit save. Hit escape. Okay, perfect. And then we could go like this and break that. We also have lapis here. But if we do that and that, technically I think what we need is this, right? Because we take this and we just put it, okay, yeah, we just need the big one so that we could turn it into small piles instead of tiny piles. Okay. So that gave us enough to get 4. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to dig for this stuff, right? Let's just go see what we have, if there's anything else over on. I don't see anything else over here. But we could come over here and check real quick and be like, yep, so there's nothing else over here, but we do have some more small islands out that way, and then some more land over that way. And ooh, there's some turtles out here. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, let's see how far we're going to have to dig down to get some of this zinc. It's probably going to be annoying, isn't it? Well, let's go like this. We'll go ahead, take our bag or sleeping bag off and start digging like this. There we go. We'll get some of these. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put torches in this hand so we can see if we can right click them. We can. Nice. And let's see if we can find the zinc that it says is underneath here. I'm not sure exactly how this works, to be honest, though. I have never found, like I said, I played it before. I played, like maybe, oh wait, there we go. Is that what we're looking for? Is this what we're looking for? This is PB, which is lead. Okay, good. There's some zinc here too. Okay, there we go. There we go. We did find some. Okay, so we are good, but we also have lead here. So I could change that 1 to zinc and lead. But yeah, let's go ahead. Because I know when I was doing this before, it's like the one place that I found copper was in a mountain. It was on top of a mountain, so I don't know if I had to actually technically dig partway into the mountain or if it's just like really high or really low under the mountain. Like, I mean, I went down like 15, 20 blocks and never found any of it. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's how that is for now. We did find our zinc pretty quick, I would say. And sadly, there is water here. So we're gonna go ahead and go like that real quick. There we go. Okay. But this is fine. This is fine. We can go like this. Let's go ahead and grab some of this lead while we're here. Just because, we want to get all of our lead poisoning early. Just so that we can be done with it. Yeah. We'll get some of this lead. There we go. I'm going to go ahead again, hit N. And this one that is this, we'll click on this here. We'll click edit. Zinc. And sane is shift 7. Lead. There we go. Zinc and lead. Perfect. Perfect. And it is nighttime, so let's go ahead do that and that. Get up here. Sleep real quick. Well, that creeper just stays over there, hopefully. Perfect. There we go. And that's honestly not super far away from the base. It's actually the closest island to the base, which is really nice. It's not a far swim at all. And again, like you said, we got all this here. Of course, this vibendium or whatever is not what we want. Yeah. But we also have an ashy mining bee real close to us, which I believe is quite useful as well. You know what? It's going to bug me. I take this sand out of here. There we go. There we go. So now let's go ahead, run inside of our sweet base real quick. Let's go ahead and go like this. And make our wall a little bit higher. So we could also get a door on it. But this way here as well, we could put the door on it. And then nothing can get up inside other than spiders. But that'll be fine for now. We go like that. There we go. Boom. But yeah, see, getting that door though is very nice. Because again, if we go in here, I'll show you. I'll show you what it requires to make a door. So you make a door, just a spruce door, we would need any of the saws. So I mean, there's any of those saws. But we'd also need iron screw, an iron ring, and any screwdriver. All of that plus a trap door in order to make a door. And then a trap door, you need a screwdriver and iron bolts just to do that, or steel bolts in order to make two of them. So that's a lot just to make a single door. So getting that door early is super good. So yeah, so now what we could do though is we could come in here and actually we want take the zinc. We do need again 8 zinc ingots and 8 tin ingots, but for now I don't think we have that. So but we will go like this. I'm gonna go ahead and make 10 just to be sure. But if I click on this, that makes the zinc. I'm assuming the zinc, we would use that. Okay, so yeah, we use the zinc with the mortar and pestle. Because I was going to say, how do we actually get zinc dust? If we click on that, we do need zinc bars, not actually that. So we will go ahead, I guess, and throw all of it in there. And then we'll go over here to this one and throw all of that in there. What do we need to make a chest again? Let's go ahead, type in here, chest. And then we will press this on this and click on this. So it's a flint, logs, and planks. So I was going to make another 2 chests. So if I go like that, we go like this. I could press A on that there just to click on here. Shift click on that. So we go like this. We get 2 chests to put here. So we could put all of our tiny dust stuff in like so. And then of course with this one zinc dust, we could go here to get the 1 zinc dust right now to put up there. We'll go ahead and throw our stone dust in there as well. And with that, we could then take this and go like this. No, gotta be in a crafting table, I guess. Very specific. We'll go like that. There we go. Small pile of zinc. And of course, we need 8 of them, so we do need to grab our zinc ingots from here real quick. And then take that, put it there. Take this, put it here. Go ahead and just do the rest of those. There we go. And then we can press this on here. Put it there, and go like that. Which will give us, of course, actually we need this. So we need the tin, the copper, and the iron. I completely forgot about that first. Okay. Well, we could take the zinc dust and put it in there. We're going to need some more iron. So let's come over here real quick and get some more iron. And these ones here. There we go, because we definitely don't want the other ones that have the bigger picture, because the bigger picture was the other stuff that we can't directly turn into iron. So yeah, we'll go like that. There we go, we'll get that. Okay. So then copper, we might have copper right here. So we're going to try do this again. There we go. Let's start digging down with it. Ah, darn, didn't want to dig there. Oh well, we'll just put that there. Okay, let's see if we could find this copper pretty quick or not. That was the one I wanted to break, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. It'd be super nice if we could find it super quick and not have to dig super far. Okay, let's put a torch down though. And hope that it's as easy to find as that lead and zinc was. It's probably going to be like 150 blocks down, right? Be some stupid amount down, and I'm never going to find it. Like I said, I tried this before with the copper and didn't find it. And again, I'm pretty sure you don't have to actually prospect it. You might have to. So let's go ahead, come up here, and do that. One vein prospected. Okay. So go down here and go down here. And then see if we can find it. I don't know for sure. So if we go in here real quick and type in copper, right? I'm assuming it's going to show up like this. It can spawn mostly, or the most amount you'll find it is between essentially 35 and 58. Okay, and we are at 45. So, I mean, it should be in this area. More than likely. Okay, we'll put a torch there real quick. We'll put a torch here. So let's see if we can find it here. Just dig around a little bit. Oh no, our iron pickaxe is almost broken, so we need to go repair it. But yeah, I believe Tetra tools don't actually break. I believe they just like break to where then you go just repair it all the time. So we'll run in here, we'll click on this. We could click here, click repair, and it wants iron. Okay, there we go. And then take it out of there. Put that there. Go ahead and throw that in there. And this in here. We will go ahead, throw some of that there. There we go. Perfect. Fine. Okay. Now let's head back in to here. And we'll just kind of dig one direction. If we don't find any soon. Okay, well, we found a tunnel of water. Kind of sucks. I don't see any in it. But yeah, we'll come back and we'll go the other direction. This is the level it says that it should spawn most at, and there was that copper above here. I just don't know. Ah, man. Don't know how this works. Okay, so our flimsy handle settled. Okay, well, I don't see any here, so let's go ahead and do that. And we didn't put a torch down. Yeah, we did. I think I just want to put one further down as well. There we go. But while we're here, let's go ahead and go this direction then. Yeah, I would have figured I would have found it already, though, right? But I don't know for sure. Again, like I said, I don't know how this works with the thing. I mean, we found the zinc and the lead. So I would assume that the copper would have just been the same. Let's go ahead and see if I can get in here. Can we find any of it down in here? I don't really see any. We do need to figure out where we came in so we don't die. We just swim over here real fast and shift on these. Okay, there we go. And then head down. I think, did we pop out right here? No. Okay, well, this is going to be bad, unless we could find a way out. I think there might be a way out right there. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, there's a way out right here. Okay. Okay. So let's sleep then real quick. I see a zombie over there coming at me. Okay, there's a couple of them, but that's fine. We'll go ahead. Oh, there's a Vern too. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go like that. We'll go under here. We'll try to get up here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll then run over here and they'll come up to get out of the water and start running at us eventually. Start burning again. Except for that guy. He's just gonna jump in the water. There we go. Okay, but yeah, but it would just be bad right now because we haven't made a bed. So let's go like this real quick. There is a heart we got. Let's eat it. It'll fill us back up. We then want to grab this, go like this. Where we want this. Then we want to go down here real quick and type in bed. Click on this. We need some wooden fences. We could probably just make some oak fences. We need just a couple more oak planks real quick first. So we could go like that, and then click on this, click on this, click on that, go like this. Oh yeah, that's just enough to make one. So we need to go like this. Get enough to make a second one. There we go. And then we need a hammer of any type. There's a wooden soft mallet we could make. There we go. We could do that, which will then, after we get some more planks, you know, I'm just going to turn it all into planks. We could always go get some more logs. I could go like this. There we go. A bed. Put it down. And now we have a respawn point here. Perfect. Perfect. And with that, yeah, with that, I think we are going to call this one. We do need to still go find our copper down there. We do need to go find our tin down there. I mean, we do also possibly have copper over there. And I think somewhere in here there might have been some copper as well. Um, the iron we should technically have now the amount that it wanted us to get. I should be able to go like that. There we go. That'll give us the 16 that it wanted us to get. We can put the zinc in here. Yeah, so we just need to find copper and then get the tin in order to do this. I mean, technically speaking, I could skip that step for now and just make some of this and then make some more later. And then go ahead and make that, but then I'd have to make more later. And yeah, like I said, it's seems like a lot of work. Although we click on that, okay, so that's just the hammer. But what would make us okay? So that's why. Okay. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. As always, you know, force your friends to watch. We were gonna continue playing Greg Tech for a while, I'm assuming, because again, it's gonna be very long. I'm not sure overall what the main goal would be other than just getting as far as we can. Um, I mean, let's look at that real quick again. I mean, because again, it's still work in progress. I mean, bees, work in progress. Passive production line. So we'd have all this to be able to passively produce all this stuff apparently, which I know uses a lot of create. But some of them also looks like we got to get all the way down to like the EV stage to do, and then maybe even more of that. There's this, which is, I mean, technically the final thing, this whole fungal stuff to get the ultra high voltage, I'm assuming. I'm not sure what that is. And then again, the periodic table, trying to get as much of this as we can. And I think that's really going to be the goal of this one, is to try and fill out as much of these as we can. I mean, you can see there's a lot of stuff that's not yet implemented. Anything that has bedrock symbols not yet implemented, but we have all these other things. Yeah, so I have a feeling that's where we're going to be. We could essentially start getting some minor power, I believe, in here. Because again, and then yeah, as you can see, so we start in here, we do some of this stuff that gets us down into this, which goes over to this, over here to this, which then gets us to our first ability to start doing bees and the weapon printer. Is once we get down through this stuff. We get us our bees and our weapon printer. There's apparently an early infinite water right here with treated wood and stuff like that. And then we go down here, which gets us into brass, which gets us this stuff here, which is our permanent blast furnace stuff and some stuff. The water wheel, which then gets us to the lathe, which gets us to the steel ingot, which will get us to the ability to make a backpack, whatever iron dollies are, I'm not sure. Which also gets us the ability to do flint and steel, because flint and steel, I mean, it's not iron, it's steel. So flint and steel, got to get all the way there. Which gets us to the ability to visit the nether, which is in Spanish for that. I don't know. I don't know what language that is. That might be French, who knows. But then we get rubber sheets, which gets us to a plunger. Maybe that'll be our goal, just getting the plunger. No, I'm joking. But that gets us all the way over to here, to these fancy aluminum ingots, which actually that's technically from here gets us all the way over to here. Which then goes that way to get us to this, to that, to that, to those, to this. So, yeah. So you got to go this way to get to that, but you need the blast furnace to get to this, which gets us over to here. And stuff, and ooh, then you get your centrifuge, and then I'm assuming once we get to the electric casing, that is when we will get to the low voltage here, right? View dependency, oh, that's just steel ingot, okay. But that'll get us here, which then gets us to the steam generators and basic and gas turbine. And all of this, which will eventually get us to the media machine hall, which will then take us to here, where we do a bunch of the same stuff, but it's essentially just more advanced versions of it, to then eventually get to the high voltage, which is where technically stuff becomes a work in progress, which has a titanium backpack. We go like this. There's also apparently a NASA workbench, which gets us to the moon. Okay, so we have to go to the moon in this. So there's going to be a lot of stuff here to get dish and stuff like that. So this here is kind of where it gets to the point of how Industrial Village was. Like, I was trying to get to this point in there, but it required so many rubies in that game, and the only way to get rubies effectively was to essentially spend hours mining. Just hours and hours. Anyways, that's a whole different story. We'll do something different. We won't talk about that again. But eventually, after we do the moon stuff, we will get to the EV stage, which I'm assuming will take us to Mars. It looks like it takes us to Mars to get tungsten, and so on. And down to the Ivy, We also get the tungsten steel backpack there. But we then get to Ivy, which is apparently not going to take us to a new planet, it looks like. Looks like it's just those two planets for right now, but there's going to be some fancy stuff in here. To get to here, which is some multi-layer fancy stuff and all of that. And then this, which is again more fancy stuff. But I didn't see like hostile neural networks anywhere in here. So I have no idea when we would be able to actually start that. Again, we could go here, overworld. I'm not sure how we actually finish that quest because we started in the overworld. But then we get to the nether, there's the end, and then again there's the Ad Astra moon. The Ad Astra Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Glacio. Oh yeah, here's something else. I don't know if you saw that right there that show up. If we press enter, no, T. Yeah, that was Y. We press T, so we have a harvest moon. So the different moons that are in here, I know there's a blue moon, which increases your luck, and a red moon, which or blood moon, which means you can't sleep and you basically gotta wait out the night and stuff like that. But harvest moon's actually pretty cool because it increases your harvest from your crops and whatnot. But we don't have any crops yet because we haven't made a farm. I probably should have. But that is all fine for now because I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of different stuff to make in order to make foods. But I believe the harvest moon's also you could see more, right? It's lighter. It's not as dark. I don't think as many mobs spawn during it as normal. But yeah, but let's go ahead, go like this. Go like this. We'll put a torch there, there, and there. We'll sleep through the night. And we will see you guys next time for some more Greg Tech New Beginnings. And until then, peace out. See you later.